Hi there. It's going to be an update on the Insta360 water dunking that I did back when I was still living overseas in Dubai. Today I finally got the camera back, so I just wanted to go through the entire step-by-step of what happened, give everybody an overview of the whole process and how it turned out. First, in case you haven't watched my other videos, that's Bob. Picked Bob up at a garage sale here near Matamora, Illinois, for about 20 bucks. He keeps me company here in the office, overlooking my workflow, make sure I stay busy. So back in Dubai, we had gone over to Fujairah on the other side of the coast. I had charged the camera. I'd been using it on and off all day. I forgot to put the little battery cover back on it. Went out, we did some filming on the beach. Then we went to get in the swimming pool and we were going to do some testing and whatnot with it. Obviously, I forgot to put the battery cover on it. So, stupid me. Mistake hopefully I won't make again because it's been a long drawn out process. It worked at first and then all of a sudden it quit working. And then I realized the battery cover was off. So I took it upstairs, shook all the water out of it that I could, dried it out. Fortunately over there the air is very dry, so it helps a little bit with the evaporation. But it took, I think, maybe a week, and then it was dried out mostly, although there was some interim steps where the camera would work, but you couldn't see anything because the lenses were all fogged up with water condensation. Then after that, you had, it kept getting better and better. Then at the end, it worked, and I thought, oh my, that's really good. The camera survived, having inside of it being completely filled with water. I was worried that there would be some salt or some other corrosion that would exist in it, possibly rust, whatever. I know one of you has commented recently on the video that your SD card slot has rust in it, so that can be a problem. So it worked for a little bit, and then I took it out in the desert and I was going to do some filming. I had the suction car mount. I attached it to the car and turned it on, and all I got was a high-pitched squeal. The audio didn't work. The video was fine. It looked fine. It looked clear. I couldn't see any problems in any direction. There was no watermarks visible, no nothing. The video looked fine, but the audio was completely useless. All you got when you recorded was a high-pitched squeal. I put it away. I emailed Insta360 and conversed back and forth with them and never really reached a resolution. They were helpful, but didn't have a solution at that point. And from over there, I didn't want to FedEx it back to the US because it was too expensive, and I thought we would just wait until a more opportune time. I bought another one, so I had an extra camera now, so I had two Insta360 One X2s. And so I was fine. I figured next time we come back to the US on vacation or something, we'll just ship it then and we'll get it repaired. Fast forward, I come back to the US and I start up this whole RMA process again, which you're going to see in just a second. I'm going to go through that. All right, if you have issues with your camera, it's gotten wet, you need to get service. Here's how to do it. Go to Insta360.com. Go to support, customer service here, request a repair, submit repair request, click consumer, select your country, whichever that might be, put in your RMA code. To get your RMA code, you need to write to service@insta360.com. Describe the problem, tell them your model number, all the details about the problem. They will communicate back and forth with you. They may ask you, like they did me, to send some sample video to help diagnose the problem. Once they determine that, yes, you need to return it, then they will give you the RMA code to input here. Then you'll continue with these other steps: product, model, camera issue, shipping, return the camera to them. Then they will fix it, give you a, before they fix it, they're going to give you an estimate, and you can approve that. And then they will fix it and return it to you. And that's pretty much it. And then you get a camera back that appears to be pretty much brand new. they wanted video, etc. So recorded a video, and now everything's working fine again. There's no audio problem, there's no video problem, there's no nothing. Everything seems great, except I'm not confident that it's going to work every time I take it out, so I don't want to use it. If I'm out and I'm on a trip, like we're fixing to leave now to go up to the Upper Peninsula, Michigan to video fall color. So if I'm driving around with it, all of a sudden it's not going to work, and I'm not going to know it possibly. So the video is going to be ruined, and sometimes a lot of these things you can't recreate. So that's my confidence in the camera is zero pretty much at this point. After some emails back and forth, they say yes, return the camera to us, we'll fix it. So I ship the camera off to them. A little bit later, I get an estimate back. Okay, so they sent me back an estimate. It was $129 to replace the main circuit board in the camera, $5 to replace the USB cover, and $13 to return the camera to me. They also gave me a 20% discount, they said, because of, I guess I'm a good customer or whatever. I bought several cameras from them over the years, so that was nice. Grand total was $117.60 to get it fixed. So that was back July 22nd that that happened. And I expected, because on the website I think it says something like 7 to 14 days. I just got the camera back today. So I'm guessing part of that might be due to COVID, maybe reduced staff, whatever, but it's back. And again, I already had bought a second camera, so I wasn't really that worried about it. This was going to just be a duplicate so that I could have two cameras that I could operate with. Sometimes I like to drive and attach the camera onto the front windshield and just do a driving video, which is kind of nice. A lot of people like to watch that. So we wanted to do that up north. That would give me one camera I could leave attached to that, and then I could have another camera that I could use to do different things, possibly get a different angle, or even keep inside the car at the same time to do some video. Or if I'm on location, I could be in two different places at the same time, getting two different angles, which would be nice. So anyway, camera is back. Arrived via FedEx today. I had shipped off the little cover that it comes with, which is really tight. The previous cover on the old One X, the old Insta360 One X, was looser. This one's a little bit thicker and heavier. And then the box, very simple, not much to it really. And you can see here, it's packed in plastic, form-fitting, obviously custom made for it. And the camera looks brand new, you can see. And they have the little protective, it looks basically just like you got it the first time. It has the little plastic, removable plastic on here. It has the removable plastic covering and protecting that. And then you've got the plastic on the battery cover saying to insert a SD card. Let's see. Yep. So I don't know if they gave me a new battery or not. I didn't bother to write down the serial number. Maybe I should have, but hopefully it'll be fine. I'm guessing they probably did replace it, but I'm not sure. At least they checked it, I'm sure. Maybe it doesn't leak. So anyway, I have the camera back. I'm happy. And I think just in closing, what I want to say to everybody is that if you have a problem with it, contact Insta360 tech support. They are very helpful. I have found them to be pretty responsive. They usually respond within one day, I think, most of the time that I emailed them back and forth. So I was pretty pleased with that. They are very thorough, I think. Very quickly you can get your RMA number, you can return the camera and get it fixed. I don't think there's another solution to it, and I don't think that in the long run the camera is going to be reliable if you don't have them do the service on it. So now if you got one of the Insta360 care packages, I think maybe that's different. I didn't do that, so probably should have, but I did not. And I just bought the new DJI drone, the Mavic Air 2S. Very, very pleased with that. We're going to do a little video on that after this trip up to the Upper Peninsula to film fall color to talk about it. But I also bought the video controller. I didn't want to use the phone again after having crashed my first drone. And I find that video controller, the dedicated one, super easy to use. It has all the functions. You can see it in bright daylight where sometimes you have trouble with your phone. I highly recommend it. And so far the drone performs really well. I'm very happy with it. And again, we'll do a little video on that later. But I hope this answers most of your questions. I know there's been a lot of feedback on these videos, and I've tried to answer everything, provide some details, and I hope you find this helpful. So take care, enjoy your Insta360 One X2. It's a great little camera. Bye-bye.